Alright, now I'm going to be testing this Dramm Syphonject. What comes in the package is this blue device, which is a Syphonject. You attach this end to your hose bib on your house. You attach this end to your garden hose. There's a backflow preventer on this pickup tube, and then on the end of your own hose, if you put this real low pressure drop soaker adapter, you'll get the best performance out of the system. Alright, for this setup, I got the blue hose coming out of my hose bib, going up, attaching to the Dramm Venturi siphon device. I attached the backflow preventer, and then I used the tube that I've been using for all the tests that have this metering valve on it, and I'm going to go into a 16-ounce container where I have the tube all the way down to the bottom. The metal part is just to keep it down. And then on the other end of the device is a red hose, 25 feet, 5/8 rubber hose that I have attached to a normal garden wand that has a similar low flow head on it, so it's kind of like a shower output. If you try to put a regular hose end sprayer on here, I've tried it with several that I have here, you just won't get any flow. So the principle is that there has to be a pressure difference between the going into the device and coming out that's pretty wide. And you can't get, if there's any back pressure because of something at the other end of the hose, like a hose end sprayer or a sprinkler, it won't allow that pressure difference to be very high, and therefore it won't allow any energy for the suction to occur. So the idea here with this setup here is I'm going to see how many gallons or quarts it takes to drain down 16 ounces of liquid. So all I have to do is turn on the hose bib and we'll get it started. You can see it draining down, about 4 ounces down right now. And I'll shut off the water when we get air bubbles coming up. Then we'll see how much is in the bucket. There we go, some air. Shut it off. You can see, maybe you can see the shadow on there. It's about 2.4 gallons. Now I'm going to change the metering and see how low I can set this setting to get the minimal flow going. Alright, I got that valve turned all the way down. I've added some green food coloring so we can start, we'll see when that starts to flow up the line. And then when it is, I'll shut the water off, put the wand in the bucket, and then we'll see how long it takes to drain this down. Or actually we'll see how long it takes to fill up 5 gallons, and then that'll determine how many ounces we're drawing up in the 5 gallon. From there we can calculate what all the other values are. So we'll get started. Obviously not getting any flow until I start turning this valve. The valve will start to see when flow starts here. There it comes. There it comes. Alright, I'll shut it off. That's setting just around 2 on there, which is consistent with the other ones that I've measured. going to put the wand in the bucket. I'll add a little bit more water here. And when I take that out, I make sure I still have 16 ounces in there. And get started again. Since I know it's going to be draining a lot slower, the 5-gallon bucket will probably fill up before this will drain totally out, but we'll be able to determine how many ounces are drained out in 5 gallons. Well, I could be wrong. Looks like we may run out of juice first. Alright, got it all the way shut off here. And it looks like we got about 3.5 gallons at that setting. So it wasn't as slow as I thought it was going to be, but it gives you an idea of how that metering valve can help you with figuring out what your mixing level is based on the chemical that you want to have mixed in. Try this test yourself. It's going to vary a little bit based on the kind of hose and the kind of water pressure you have, so my readings are not necessarily representative of what you're going to actually get. But this shows you kind of the test method, how to go about it, to make sure it works with your system. Have a good time. So this is the kind of flow you should have coming out of your wand. Just kind of a shower setting. I've got my hose bib on full. I've got this wand on full. So it's really a very low pressure output. And that's pretty much what you're going to need to get one of these things to work. Alright, talk to you later.